Something unexpected just came from inside the Steelers locker room. One of the team's leaders broke the silence about a key piece of the offense. What he revealed might change how fans see this entire season. Steelers Mason Rudolph gives fans an important update on Broderick Jones. The Pittsburgh Steelers have been focused on beefing up the offensive line and running the football in recent years, all while executing play-action passing when appropriate. That plan hasn't exactly come to fruition, as injuries on the line, as well as the slow development of some key players, have contributed to some inconsistencies. Broderick Jones is specifically under a microscope as he prepares for his third professional season. The team traded up in the first round back in 2023 to select him, and he hasn't been everything fans had hoped he would be thus far. Unfortunately, Jones was drafted to be a left tackle, but hasn't necessarily gotten an opportunity to work on that side consistently with the presence of Dan Moore Jr. in 2025. However, that is expected to change. Jones' performance will dictate whether or not the franchise elects to pick up his fifth-year option for the 2027 campaign, so he needs to show significant improvement, which many expect with him playing on the left side. A healthy Troy Fautanu will allow Jones to move permanently to his natural position, and it seems like some players are noticing a big difference with Jones already. Current starting quarterback Mason Rudolph had the opportunity to speak to reporters on Tuesday during the second week of organized team activities, OTAs, and was extremely high on his blindside protector's emergence. Broderick's an athletic guy, and it sounds like, and talking to him, he seems more comfortable there on the left, Rudolph said. He's done a great job. I think he has kind of started to be more vocal as a younger player, and I'm happy to see him grow and mature. This is certainly encouraging news coming from the quarterback, but it's also important to note that Rudolph only played with Jones during his rookie campaign, and not in 2024. Regardless, confidence can go a long way for any professional player. Rudolph's compliments regarding Jones indicate that the offensive lineman is thriving in a role that he was supposed to be in all along. If he can finally take the next step, the Steelers could have two formidable bookend tackles. To successfully run the ball each week, Pittsburgh will need a strong offensive line, but it will also be imperative that the pass protection is one of the best in the league, no matter who is playing the quarterback position. Fautanu is coming off of a season-ending injury, but with the promising rookie seasons from Zach Frazier and Mason McCormick, the Steelers may be set up to have a dominant front five. Jones may be the key to the entire operation, and it is rather interesting to note that he is the second most tenured starter, behind Isaac Sumalo. That's why it is also great to hear Rudolph mentioning that the left tackle is stepping up and being more vocal. Pittsburgh was thought to have a staple for years to come on the offensive side of the ball when Jones was drafted, and now it's time for him to live up to those expectations. Steelers have a sixth offensive lineman that doesn't get enough credit. Pittsburgh also has the benefit of having Darnell Washington as essentially a sixth notable blocker whenever he is in the game. While he has attempted to improve as a pass catcher, his real value comes into play when he is helping the line create holes for ball carriers. That will be expected of him once again in 2025, and if Jones can take a big step in his third season, the organization might end up having one of the most formidable units in the entire NFL. If Broderick really steps up this year, our O-line could be nasty. I'm pumped to see him finally lock down that left side, smash that like if you believe in the big man, and drop a comment. Are we building a top 5 line or what?